After being away on our baby moon for 11 days, I came back home feeling in desperate need of something that would allow me to get back to my healthy habits and to create some sort of routine in my life. And what better way to do that than with 75 Soft? It is Monday morning. We got home from our baby moon later last night, and ideally that's not the way I would want to start something like 75 Soft. Ideally I like, especially like a weekend to meal prep, get my house in order, kind of just get everything set for a challenge like this. But I also didn't want to wait, and I really feel like post baby moon I really need the structure of something like 75 Soft to get my act together, because honestly I don't feel the greatest. I had an amazing workout this morning, but other than that I don't feel the greatest post vacation. I am tired. I didn't eat the greatest on vacation, which is just kind of the nature of the beast when you're on a road trip, and I'm just craving routine and my healthy food and all of that. So we are starting today, and we are also headed to work. Everything should be like, I don't feel like I'm scrambling. The only thing that's going to be a little bit off today is I have my gestational diabetes test this morning. I will be 28 weeks pregnant day after tomorrow, so we have to drink 50 grams of sugar at 8 o'clock this morning, which I'm not looking forward to, but we'll get her done, get into the chaos I'm sure that is my inbox for being away from it for 11 days, and we will go from there. Start at 75 Soft. So I just got home from work, and I'm gonna head outside to take care of my horse and get in the rest of my steps for the day. Typically this time of day I would be not just like feeding my horse but actually exercising him, but our arena and the corrals are an absolute mud hole right now, so I'm just gonna take care of the basics on him and then just go for a walk on my own. But before I do that, I thought I would just share the tasks that I've decided to do for 75 Soft. From what I could find on the internet, there's no like definitive this is 75 Soft. It's not like 75 Hard where these are your tasks and you must do them every single day. If you skip anything or miss anything, you start back at day one. I feel like 75 Soft is a lot more lenient, and there's no general consensus on the tasks to do. For the most part, there's like general common threads. Like there's an exercise goal, there's usually a hydration goal, a reading goal. Like most of them are similar in that vein, but for the most part they are very individual and what works for that person. I've decided on my tasks. The one thing I haven't decided on though is whether missing a task for a day means I have to start back at ground zero. Part of me wants that to be a rule, that no, you cannot miss a task, just to have that like accountability and that aspect of it being a challenge. Another part of me is like, hey, you're gonna be in your third trimester for this entire challenge. I will be 12 days out from my due date by the time this challenge ends. So I'm kind of like, should I give myself a little bit of grace? I don't know. So that I need to decide on. But what I have decided on is the actual tasks that I'll be doing over the 75 days. So my tasks are as follow. Drink 3.5 liters of water, read 10 pages of a book, do a 45-minute workout, get 6,000 steps, do my PT exercises, keep screen time less than 60 minutes. And the final one is not really a daily task, but it's to eat 25 different fruits and vegetables per week. So for that one, yes, it's not a daily thing, but if I'm not keeping it in mind daily and being intentional about eating different fruits and vegetables, I'm gonna have a real hard time making that weekly task happen. So I have a very bad habit of eating the same things over and over and over again. So that's the point behind that one, is just to make sure I'm keeping my biodiversity and my intake of various micronutrients up throughout to this challenge, especially given that I'm pregnant. I want to have a wide variety of nutrients for my baby. Drink 3.5 liters of water. 75 Hard has you drinking a gallon, which I believe is 4 liters. And even when I wasn't pregnant, that was a lot of water. I can't imagine drinking that now. I would be basically at the bathroom 24/7. I typically drink 3-ish liters, so I think 3.5 is a good challenge for me. It'll get me a bit of extra hydration, which I think is kind of probably a good thing when you're pregnant. Read 10 pages of a book. For the remainder of 2026, I have a goal to read 12 books. So in the course of 6 months, that's 2 books a month. I'm gonna have to read at least 10 pages a day if I'm gonna hit that. So I think for me, once I get into a book and start reading, I feel like once you are in it, it's easy to, yes, read 10 pages, but read beyond that, especially if it's a book that you're into. For me, it's just that hurdle of starting to read. And I think this one will actually help with the screen time one, of keeping my screen time below an hour a day. I tend to scroll when I crawl into bed, and I feel brain dead and I just want to scroll on reels. I want to replace that with reading instead. So I'm hoping those tasks will kind of work in tandem. I'll get more reading and I'll get less screen time. The exercise one, of exercising 45 minutes a day. And yes, that is every single day, but you have to keep in mind that includes things like yoga. It includes things like going for a walk. So it's not like I'm hammering myself in the gym 7 days a week. I will definitely not be doing that, especially in my 3rd trimester, or any time for that matter. I'm feeling really good right now. How I'll feel 2 months from now, 3 months from now, I do not know. So I think, having it be only 45 minutes and having the option of just going for a walk, I think that will be doable throughout the remainder of my pregnancy. I'm hoping anyways. Like I said, I'm feeling really, really good, and fingers crossed that continues. And my PT exercises. So this one is definitely very me specific. I hurt my ankle. I have no idea how. Actually, I do. My feet are weak, especially my left one. I hurt my ankle in the end of December. It started to get better, and then it got worse again around the tail end of March. Beginning of May, I went to a PT and he gave me some exercises to do, which I kind of got into the beginning stages of a habit with doing those. But now that we've gone on our baby moon and we've come back, I took one of the exercises requires the use of a band. I took that band with us on the baby moon. I didn't do a single PT exercise while we were gone, and I feel like what little bit of a habit I was starting to develop prior to that is completely gone. I am terrified of my ankle hurting again, so I really, really, really want to be very diligent about doing those exercises. So that's the story behind that. And lastly is the 6,000 steps. So I don't know, I feel like 6,000 steps, everyone sets the 10,000 step goal. For me right now, I have a desk job, so like right now it's 4:30 and I have 2,500 steps. I'll get the 6,000 by going outside and going for a walk, but I feel like I have to work to get 6,000 steps during the week, and then on the weekends it's not consistent. Either I get like close to 10,000 steps a day and I'm really good on the weekends, or things get derailed because of family things or just other things going on and I get like 2,500 steps. I just want it to be more consistent because I know how good walking is for you. In a perfect world, it would be probably closer to 8,000 steps a day, just based on the research on like disease prevention, keeping like things like depression away. Getting close to the 8,000 step mark is better, but I want to start with 6,000, kind of go from there. Obviously anything above that is a bonus. So that one, obviously it takes time to get steps, so that's the one that I'm really worried I'm not going to be able to do, but we will do our best. That is 75 soft. We will see how it goes. Today's day one. I've got half a liter of water to drink. My reading is done. I'll get my steps in. I need to do my PT exercises. I've got a good variety of fruits and vegetables consumed today. Like, I feel like we're off to a good start anyways. So, and the sun is shining for the first time in like 2 weeks here, so we're gonna head out. We're gonna get our steps done in the sunshine instead of the rain like I thought I was gonna do this morning, and yeah, wrap up this first day of 75 soft. Do you ever get to work and just feel like you need to just take a minute before you physically go into the building? That's where we're at this morning. Yesterday was chaotic. I mean, Mondays are usually chaotic as they are, but coming back on a Monday after a holiday is just like an added layer of chaos. And I just need to kind of collect myself before we start our Tuesday. As far as getting my 75 soft tasks, getting any progress with those during the work day, it's pretty limited. Like, I drink water throughout the day so that I don't have to chug a ton of water in the evening. And I get a few steps here and there, just like moving about the office. But other than that, I have to be very intentional about how I spend my time before and after work to ensure that I get all my tasks done for the day. And for me personally, I am a get as much done as possible in the morning kind of a girl. So I usually have a liter of water drank before I leave the house. I have a healthy breakfast that has protein and fruits and vegetables. I read while I eat that breakfast. I work out. And I'm hoping to also start doing my PT exercises consistently in the morning, which I did do this morning. So by the time I leave the house for work, I am well on my way to, if not having completed my tasks, then like having a start on them, so that when the workday's over, it's time to go home. I'm not scrambling to get all of that stuff done in the limited time that I have in the evenings. Because to be honest, by the time evening rolls around and like making supper and all that, I am done. And I'm sure that's only going to continue and potentially get worse as I get further along in my pregnancy. So the more I can get done in the morning, the better. And, you know, that also helps. Like, there are some days where things just, your day gets away from you. And I feel like if I didn't get some of my tasks done in the morning, I would just have it like hanging over my head, which would drive me nuts. So we are a get things done as soon as possible, knowing that for the time that I'm in the office, I'm basically at a standstill with all of that. So, and with that being said, I think it is time that I go in. I am back home from work and I'm just headed out to the barn. It was sunny and nice today, as you can see. It's very nice out. So I'm thinking a pasture walk is in the cards today. I'm hoping that the mud had enough time to dry up that I can take Diesel for a walk. So I think that's what we're gonna do. The usual path that I take in the pasture with him, I think it usually takes me about 35 minutes, depending on how many times he tries to stop for a grass snack break. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Hello, sir. Are you ready to go for a walk? Oh, hello. For my last meal of the day, I decided to make a barbecue chicken Caesar wrap. I don't know what it has been about wraps since I've been pregnant, but they've tasted so good to me. I've craved them constantly. And yeah, I have eaten a ton of them. And bonus here is I get to check off romaine lettuce and also sweet potatoes off my needing to eat 25 different fruits and vegetables for the week. Good morning. A little bit of different scenery today. I'm sitting at our kitchen table. I'm starting the day working from home today because at 9:30 I have my 28-week prenatal appointment, which is crazy that I'm going into the third trimester. I feel like it's slowly getting into my brain that there's going to be a child here very shortly, which is wild. But yeah, my doctor is in the exact opposite direction of the office. So I thought instead of going to the office and then basically immediately having to turn around, I'd work from home for a few hours and then head to the appointment. I'll go pick up my husband and we'll go from there. He's been really good about coming to all of my appointments with me. He missed one when he was out of town for work, but other than that, he's been with me for all of them. So I'll pick him up and go to town to do that. Usually they're like 10-minute appointments. Everything's been going really good, so not a whole lot to chat about. But I did want to show you guys. I had been trying to figure out in my mind how I'm going to keep track of my 75 soft tasks. The thing with 75 soft is it's not like you can just Google a templated checklist and it would pop up, because everyone's tasks are for the most part unique. Whereas with 75 hard, there's tons of templates that you can print off, or you can use the 75 hard app to keep track of your tasks. That's not the case for 75 soft. So I actually took a 75 hard template and edited a bit so that it works for my specific 75 soft. So this is the sheet that I've done up. I obviously changed 75 hard to 75 soft, and then I updated for my specific tasks. The only thing that this doesn't track for me is my eating 25 different fruits and vegetables per week, but given that that's not a daily goal, it's a weekly thing, I'm fine with that, and I will keep track of my fruit and vegetable intake just in a Google sheet or something like that. So yeah, we're on day 3 today. So far so good. We're off to a good start. So yeah, I will update this daily until we get to day 75, which at this moment that looks like a lot of time and a lot of work. Does anyone else like getting into a hot vehicle after it's been sitting in the sun? Because my husband thinks I'm weird, but I absolutely love getting into a hot vehicle. I feel like it's just like a cozy blanket. especially when I've been sitting in an air-conditioned office all day. I love it. Even at 28 weeks pregnant, I love it. Anyways, finished up work for the day. We had our 28-week appointment. It went well. Everything's looking good. We'll go back again in 30 weeks. And with the going to 30 weeks, we change from our GP to the OB that will be delivering us. So that's, I guess, a big milestone. But yeah, other than that, we are good. It is very nice and sunny out, so I'm very excited to go outside, spend some time with Diesel, and yeah, just enjoy the sun and go from there. On another note though, one of the YouTubers that I follow, she is also pregnant. She's maybe a month ahead of me. Last week, she finished 75 hard. And it got me thinking, like, do I want to do 75 hard? I don't know. Like, if, let's say tomorrow I decided I needed or wanted to do 75 hard, I'd have to start taking a daily progress photo. I'd have to do 2 workouts a day, which I more or less do most days anyways. And I would have to drink 4 liters of water. And with my reading, right now I'm reading Harry Potter. I would not be able to read Harry Potter because one of the rules is you have to read a non-fiction book. Right? Yeah, non-fiction. So I'd have to change what I'm reading, which I don't know. I'm enjoying reading Harry Potter. So I'm gonna think about it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We will ponder it. Think about it while I'm driving, while I'm working with Diesel. I don't know. It might be playing with fire, doing 75 hard in my 3rd trimester, but it might be okay too. I don't know. We'll see. So I just got into the house after work and spending time with my horse and going for a walk, and now it's time to kind of slowly ease into evening routine. This is one of the rare evenings that I have on my own. My husband has a meeting in town, so he's gonna grab something quick to eat in town, and he probably won't be home until I am fast asleep. So I have the evening to myself, and as much as I absolutely love hanging out with my husband every moment of the day, sometimes it is just nice to have an evening on your own. I'm just gonna make a quick supper, have a shower, read my book, and probably go to bed really early because I feel like I need it. So for supper, I think I'm gonna do like eggs in a tortilla, and I'll make some vegetables and call it good. 75 soft is still going good. I've had no trouble drinking my water. It's helped that it's been warmer outside, so I feel like I'm just thirstier by nature. And yeah, workouts are going good. Energy is good. So we're doing good. So far, so good this week on day 4 of 75 soft. I have been waiting for this day all week. Like I said earlier in the vlog, we got home from our baby moon Sunday night, and so it was right from vacation to back into regular day-to-day life, work, all the things. So I didn't have a day to get my house back in order, or even just an afternoon to get things kind of caught up before that. And so today is that day. My suitcases are still out. I washed all the clothes from our vacation, but they haven't been folded yet. And I feel like I just need to vacuum and just clean and just get everything sorted out. I have some admin stuff, like banking stuff I need to do. And also just rest. I feel like I've been go, go, go. And our baby moon, it was a road trip in the States. If you road trip with me and my husband, those are not relaxing. We put in a lot of miles. We're up early. We jam pack a bunch of stuff in. It's not relaxing. And so by the time you get home, you literally do feel like you need a vacation from your vacation. So today's going to be a mix of getting things done here at home and chilling out, reading, obviously getting my 75 soft tasks done. So we're gonna have a little bit of coffee. I have been limiting my coffee since I am pregnant, so there's definitely not much in this cup, and I am going to enjoy every drop. I've got some overnight oats that I'm gonna eat, and then we will get on with our day. I have one outdoor chore to do. I need to mow the lawn, which takes like 2 hours here. Today's the only sunny day left, and then it's gonna be raining for like a week, so that has to be done today. And then yeah, otherwise it'll be just inside stuff. And I guess working with my horse and stuff too. But that's kind of the game plan for today. Successfully got the lawn mowed, but also successfully covered in grass clippings. I don't mind mowing the lawn because it's the one time where I'm literally not listening to anything. I don't have noise canceling headphones, so I literally just have to sit there with my own thoughts, which is probably good for me once in a while. But I get so dirty. Like I don't know if you can see, I'm covered in dirt and just feel gross, but we got her done. And I got our vacation laundry done. I vacuumed. I did like a mini meal prep. Lawn is mowed, and it's not even noon yet. I'm feeling very productive. So I'm gonna head into the house, change into some clean clothes, do another load of laundry, have some lunch, and then I'm probably gonna come back out here right away and work with Diesel, just because it looks very, very nice out right now, but it's supposed to get very windy and probably rain. So we'll come spend some more time outside, pending my energy levels. I feel like that was a very ambitious morning for me, and I have a feeling my energy levels are gonna tank, but maybe some food will help with that. We will see. On my way back to the house, I found this little bird's nest that flew out of somewhere, and it is all made out of horsehair. It's kind of neat. For lunch, I'm just having some jasmine rice, mixed veggies, and some ground seasoned turkey. So I'll warm that up, put some sauce on it, and top it with some avocado as well. In the past, I have attempted and failed 75 hard. And if I've learned anything from those failures, it's the importance of rest. Going into 75 soft, while yes, it may be easier than 75 hard, I do need to keep in mind that I am in my 3rd trimester of my first pregnancy, making rest and recovery that much more important. I was really glad that I had Friday off this week because it allowed me to get a bunch of stuff caught up on, which relieved a significant mental load off my mind. And since I had so much of that done on Friday, it has given me the rest of my weekend to chill out. Yes, I still need to do my daily tasks each day as the challenge dictates, but I still will have a lot of time to rest, just hang out, read a book, maybe have a nap, hang out with my husband, whatever I need to recharge my batteries so that come Monday morning, I am raring and rested and ready to go for week number 2 of 75 soft. I hope you guys enjoyed this week in the life of starting 75 soft. If you did, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next week. Bye.